This is Brendan Willie.
So welcome to our channel,
Loving Hand Crafts. So we're gonna get started with our Juneteenth project. And I'm calling it unlocking the joy because I use my joy to cut out all these little pieces. So don't mess that up. So yeah, I use my joy, and so that's why. I got an echo. Let's see. He's saying I got an echo. Can you hear me now? Check that out, babe. Willie's my technician, and he's saying I have an echo. So we'll just check on that technical part, and you'll let me know if you still hear echo, okay, babe? Okay. So today's project is a keychain, and I got inspired to use this because I needed something to do for Juneteenth, and I was trying to figure out what I had in my stash that I could use for the project. I'm telling Willie, he said, yeah, you gotta turn it on though. See the little button? See that? Turn it over. No, yeah, that's the part right. Yeah. Okay. So Willie's turning on his mic. He gets a mic now. We're really fancy. Okay. All right. So yeah, I got an acrylic round. It's about 3 inches by 3, so it's a little acrylic round. And I was trying to show you my joy. You may not hear me. I'm just gonna pop over there and show you what the joy looks like. But I'll show you what my little joy machine looks like, and then I'll pop back over here. So, all right, Willie, I'm about to switch over cameras. I don't know why it's upside down. Oh, it looks fine. Okay. So that's the joy. And then I'm gonna switch back. So I'm taking you back to my work surface.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Let me take you back. Okay. So yeah. So hence the name, Unlocking the Joy of Juneteenth. Yeah, Willie said I didn't have any volume. I can't figure out why I don't have any volume on that side of the room, but it'll be all right. On that side. I'm having all kind of technical difficulties. Okay, so let me show you what I did. So this is like my prototype, and hopefully you can see it. Move this stuff over, and I'll try to get down. So this is the acrylic block, and I was just trying to play with the design I had, and then I used some glitter on the back, but you can't really see it. Okay, so that's prototype 1. Then I said, well, let me try to do something with less glitter in the back, and then just like a more simple design. But then the problem is you can't really see the green because Willie suggested I do it in gold. But everything else looks pretty good. That's just, we're going to work with some UV resin. So yeah, so we'll do that. So let me show you the UV resin that we're going to be using today. So I got this from Amazon. I think I can back up a little. Yeah, there we go. I can back up a little bit. So I got this from Amazon. Then I also grabbed some glitters. So these are really fine glitters to be used for your nails or for this project. Now, let me say this. Okay, so that's the green. I have the little UV lamp that can cure it, but I prefer to put it in the sun. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. I'm gonna cure it, but I might not do as much with it tonight because I want to put it in the sunlight. works, for me it works better in the sun. But either way, you need the little UV light or the sunlight. That's why it's UV resin. Okay, so that's step one. So let's prepare this surface. So I'm gonna take, now the acrylic comes with, I got these from Amazon too, and I'll try to provide a link. The acrylic comes with a plastic coating on both sides, so you want to be very careful when you're peeling this off. Do not put vinyl on both sides. So for the vinyl, okay, I'm just gonna let you guys know, I'm not a real vinyl fan. You know, y'all probably know that. So I used whatever vinyl that I had in my stash. So I think I put them up. And this is a good way to use your scraps if you're not really a vinyl person. It's not too big of a project. You can use your scraps of vinyl, and then for keychains and stuff like this. So I'm gonna get this ready. So now you need some transfer tape, and I'm using some old transfer tape that I had hanging out in my stash, and I'm going to put this on my work surface, and I'm going to try to keep it here where the line looks good. Yeah, about right there. So now I can kind of get a crosshair. And so while you're watching me do that, so I don't know how successful I'll be. I'm known for laying things crooked. Willie is the guy who lines up stuff. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So I'm burnishing this down on my glass mat, and I used my silicone mat when I was trying with it. Let me just say this, I had glitter all over this mat, this right here, everywhere, glitter everywhere. So I'm going to try to not put anything glitter wise on this mat. Okay, I'm from Michigan, and Detroit in particular, so when I first moved down here, I knew nothing, absolutely nothing about Juneteenth. How about you, Willie?
I've always known about it, but
it's not anything that they talked to us about up north. I had no clue that this, I'm sorry y'all, just getting stuff lined up, that it even existed. Maybe kind of, sort of. So the first time I heard about Juneteenth is when I moved here to Mississippi. So I did a little research. So Juneteenth is known as Freedom Day. So it is a holiday, now a federal holiday. Whoa. Uh-oh. That's not good. That just messed up my freedom. I don't know if you guys saw that. It just came apart. So it is a holiday to commemorate the emancipation of African slaves in the U.S. So, based on my research, I think his name is General. Ooh, what is his name? Do you remember the general who came by? Okay, so from what I remember, and I actually did a blog on this. The the general order came to Texas, but it came to Texas very, very late. I think 2 years after emancipation, because Texas was such a huge, big territory. The word didn't get out to all of the plantations. So now on June 19th, 1865, well after the end of the Civil War, the celebration started in Texas, and then it's just gone national. Okay, this is why I don't like vinyl. I'm not a vinyl girl. This is why. And now my F didn't come up. Ugh, curses. Okay, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to pick it up and put it on here. So yeah, my F didn't come up for Freedom Day. You gotta have freedom on here. So now we celebrate in Juneteenth because Texas was the last state to get notified about the end of slavery. And now it was a federal holiday, I think, during Biden's first term as president. So in 2020, 2020 or 21. I think 21 was the first day it was recognized as a federal holiday. Okay, I'm gonna make that work. Whoops. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna think about my design, and I'm going to make sure my freedom stays kind of close to the top of the hole. There we go. So there's the keychain, and then I'm just going to use my finger to varnish down Freedom Day. So that's first. Whoops. All right, so that's that. Oh yeah. Okay, perfect. And it just doesn't look crooked. So then the next step, I'm going to get rid of that black, is to go ahead and put the fist together. So let me just show you this reference point. So I'm going to start with this. Then I'm going to put down the gold and the green, and then I'll line up Juneteenth and then the date. So that's the plan. Let's see how successful I'll be. And again, Willie's watching from the sidelines, making sure. Okay. So varnish, 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 varnish. You got to varnish and make sure you press down. So when they say varnish or varnish, burnish it. Just taking your tool and going back and forth. So you want to do the front and the back so that the vinyl releases from the release paper and sticks to the transfer sheet. And these transfer sheets are really good. I got a big old stinking roll of it from Amazon, and you can use them over and over again till they lose their tag. So you don't have to you can reuse your transfer tape for multiple projects. Okay, so that came up nicely. So let me just say about this vinyl. I use a combination of, put that fist right there, of Cricut vinyl, sister vinyl, or an Oracle. I just get whatever's on sale. But Cricut vinyl is not my preferred vinyl. So there's that. So this took 3 colors. So red, green, and gold or yellow. So I'm using gold. You okay, Willie? Okay, so I varnished the front and you varnish the back. So I don't know if you guys saw that exercise, but you peel the backer. So you take it and you do it the opposite, and you lift up the release paper so you can see if something's still stuck, and you remove it the opposite direction, and then you turn it over. Okay, so I'm gonna put this close because I need to get the gold as close as possible to the fist without sticking it on here. This is the extent of what I like to do for vinyl. This is about it. Brenda doesn't do too many vinyl projects. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Get it close, love. Get it close.
I got it close. It's there. It's there. Thanks, babe. Right there. Okay, and then the green. Oops. Yeah. So this week has been challenging. I don't know how you guys this week has been. My week has been challenging. I had all kind of technical difficulties, and it's just been interesting. Never a dull moment. So yeah, varnish this good. So like I said, I use a variety of vinyl to do my vinyl projects. I'm okay with vinyl. It's not my favorite, like I said. Okay, so now the green will go here. And then my fist is done. And I hope the heck I left enough room for the Juneteenth, but if, you know, try not to overlap it. Okay, I might have to turn it to the side. Oh, can't really. I'm gonna have to get down in there because I really don't want to. I want to get it. Okay, that look. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sorry, y'all, if my head's in the way. I'm really down in it right now. Trying to get it. Okay, boom. Got it. Whoops. Sorry. I got it in there. Boom. There it is. Yay! There go the fist. Okay, hang on to this. So next is this. Looking at the time. So yeah, I'm hoping I got enough room. I have a feeling I might not have enough room, but we'll see. Okay, so we'll lay down the Juneteenth. I will not cry. I think I should have had a little closer to this edge, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So varnish the front, varnish the back, rubbing vigorously, and
Sometimes it's good to overlap.
yeah, if it's gonna overlap, yeah. So we'll make it work however it does. Cause hey, it's our keychain. So you can kind of test it. So let me use this. Sometimes I can get it. I'm using the back of this. I can get it better with the just rubbing it and getting it to release. Because this vinyl doesn't want to come up. Sometimes you just have to use a little persuasion. This is why it's not my favorite thing to use. It's not my favorite medium because now I can see. Okay. Sometimes you just have to be patient. You just have to be extra patient when working with vinyl. And depending on the brand that you have, some brands are better than others. Just saying. Cricut's not my favorite. Because it's hard to weed and sometimes it's hard to do this. Okay. So now I just need to think about where I want to place my Juneteenth. And yeah, I think I should have went over, but that's okay. She's going to overlap a little bit, babe.
Just a little bit. That don't matter.
Yeah, I don't think it'll matter. Okay, so I'm going to turn it this way. So experts say use the taco method, and that means to open it up and then lay it down. So I'm just needing to see where it's gonna land. I'm just trying to visualize where it's gonna land. And that J might get lost. And, oh crumb. Okay. But we will, woo. Okay, well, it did what it did. And just peel it back. My J got lost in there. That's what I was afraid of, but oh well. And then now for the gold. And I knew when I was laying it down I should have been closer to the edge, but it's all good. So it's homemade, so somebody will love it. Alright, so then I'm gonna varnish the 1865, and then we're gonna apply some of this glitter on the back. Now I could choose not to put glitter on it, but what the heck, I'll show you what I'm doing. So we'll just do it like that. So this is Cricut. And so we'll turn it over and work from the back side. Let's see. That's what you want. You want it to come up with no problem. Won't give you any headaches. So I'm going to try to get that J over there in the green a little bit so it doesn't get lost in the sauce. But there is a way. So before this really sets, you can remove some of the vinyl if you didn't like it and just recut it. It's not going to hurt anything. Like if I wasn't completely satisfied with that, then I would just redo it, but I'm not going to redo it. So mixed results, because you can't really see the, if I had kept this in black, then that would have been fine, but you can certainly see the June 19th, 1865. Okay, so that's laying down the vinyl. Then we can go ahead and lay down our UV resin. So let's get that prepared. So again, this is the resin that I got. It's hard So it says it's fast curing, self deglassing, high gloss, toxic free, and crystal clear, which it really is. I mean, that looks really sparkly and shiny. The only bad part is you can't really see that. In the sunlight, it's probably better, but anyway. So here are my 3 glitters that I'm going to use. So these are the 3. So it's going to be these 3. And then I'm going to put it in this little cup. So I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I'm going to, I've learned from experience, open all of these doggone things. Because, oh my God, it's, when you're trying to work fast, you're trying to work fast. So I'm going to open up the glitters. And I really got these for Christmas because these remind me of Christmas colors. And I got 3 of these guys so they won't contaminate each other. So I'm going to take the top off the resin and I'm going to put a little bit, I'm going to do a little starter in here. Oops, I forgot to do this real quick. I just thought about it. You got to take the protective cover from the back side of the acrylic disc. Okay. So then I'm going to take my little spoony spoon and then I'm going to just drop some glitter in the and then I'll just use another spoon just in case I have to dip back in. I won't be mixing up the glitter like the red and the black and the green. So that's why I'm using 3 separate spoons. And I'm still getting glitter on that mat. Move that silicone mat out the way. Okay, and then drop a little bit of green in there. And then I have this little doodad. I'm just going to mix it up. I don't think I have enough solution to cover it, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. Oh, I'm going to have to give me some more resin, Willie.
Okay.
And then I have a little other persuader. So this is just my wooden skewer. So I'm going to use this like a rubber spatula and pour this out. Now I'm sure if I watched a video, somebody would have another way of doing this, but this is the way I did it. This works for me. So I'm going to use my little thing. So all I'm going to do now, once I get the, let me move it up a little. So once I get the solution on here, the resin, I'm going to add a little bit more. But I'm not going to be doing too much more. And I'm just going to take this wooden skewer and just start spreading it around. So you want, the idea is you want to get an even coating. And I can tell I don't have enough already because it's not spreading. There we go. Now you can do as much glitter or as much glitter as you want. You don't, you can, because it's your design, no one knows what it's supposed to look like. And so what I'm just trying to do is get this solution, this UV resin, to go all the way to the edge. And then I'm just using the skewer and then just trying to keep it, just to move the glitter and the resin down around. And then you can take the skewer and then just use it like to place the glitter where you want it, or if you have an empty spot, then you can just move the glitter around. And so the idea is be sure to come all the way to the edge, but not over the edge, because when it dries, and if you don't have it smooth out, you'll feel lumps and bumps. Like this first one, I had a bumpy, it's bumpy because I didn't take the time to spread out the resin.
They're like little mountains.
Yeah, it feels like it's supposed to be smooth. Now this one, when it cured in the sun, it's smooth to the touch. I mean, it looks ripply, but you can't discern any bumpy areas. So yeah, and then just kind of look at it, and I'm gonna do the side eye like Willie taught me. And do the side eye and just take a look and make sure you got all the edges covered. If this is good enough for you, then you can leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I've noticed that this works better with the less. That's my work phone. I'll have to call it back. That's Texas. That's my work phone, so I have to call them back. I noticed with this project, you have to do less glitter. It shows up better. Okay. So, had this, if the sun was still out, I'd go outside and lay it on my patio. Okay. Well. Okay. It didn't cut on, so maybe I need to put the power on. Let's see. So I'm getting the UV going. Okay, there we go. I plugged up the UV lamp. And then this is that UV lamp, and I'm just going to put it on top of that and let it cure. And then I will be able to clean up my work surface. And just let it sit under there. Ooh, okay, now this stuff has got a strong smell to it, so let me cap it. And let me cap these before I do anything else, because Lord have mercy, I don't want glitter everywhere. And then that's how you make an acrylic keychain. Now I think what I'm gonna do, once the backside cures, I'm gonna flip it over and put on just a light coating of the resin, the UV resin, because I probably, in my stash, I probably use a mix of permanent and removable vinyl, but I don't want that vinyl to lift. So if I put it in my purse or my book bag or attach it to something, I don't want that vinyl to lift off of the key ring. So that's what I'm going to do. So, Willie, did you learn anything?
Yes, learned a lot.
See, he doesn't know about all the stuff I be doing back here, but now he gets to see it.
All I know is the door be closed.
The door be closed. So this is a good investment. If you were doing tumblers and stuff, or you're doing jewelry or any kind of resin, if that's something you would like to do, then this was a very good starter kit. I'm not into all of that. So yeah, we'll just take it as is, and I can clean this up with soap and water. So the actual cleaning of the resin and stuff before it gets hard is soap and water. You can kind of let this sit and get hard, and then you can pull it away from the silicone. So I'm gonna call it a night. If you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I will be posting pictures on our Facebook. So we're on Facebook, Instagram. I don't do Twitter a lot, Pinterest, but there you go. So have a happy Father's Day for all the fathers out there, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Anything from the peanut gallery?
Nope.
Okay.